We're going to work an exponential model given an initial point and another point. The example we will be working states find the equation of the form y equals a times b to the x whose graph contains the points 0, 140 and 34, 70. This example might show up in a story problem where they tell you that the model is y equals a times b to the x, and let's say it's a mass of a radioactive substance. So they might say the mass at the beginning is 140 milligrams, and then after 34 years or days or minutes or something like that, it's 70 milligrams. So it might manifest differently than this, but however it shows up, it can be recoded as a problem in which you've been given 0, something, and then another point. All right, the thing to realize is that this point here will correspond to the A. In the following way, you can plug in the y value is 140 equals a times b to the x and the x value of 0. And now b to the 0 is 1. And so this is a times 1, which is just a. And so the a equals 140, and y will be 140 times b to the x. Then you use the other point, use this next to obtain b. And we do that in the following way. We set up the equation. The y is going to be 70. The a we found to be 140. The b is unknown. And the x is 34. And this is actually a fairly basic task to perform. We'll just divide both sides by the 140 to isolate the power. So we have 70 over 140 is equal to b to the 34. And to get rid of that 34th power, we will do the 34th root of both sides. And so what we obtain is that b is equal to the 34th root of 70 over 140. And that means that the model is y is 140 times the 34th root of 70 over 140 is 1/2. So it'll be 140 times the 34th root of 1/2 to the x. Now this is exact. If this were a story problem, we might do this. The approximate value for b is 0.9798. And so we might say in a story problem that y is 140 times 0.9798 to the x. So this is an approximation. We would do this for story problems and things like that. So let me mark that. This is preferred in story problems. Now from here, you would use your model, whether it's exact or approximate, you would use your model to evaluate and solve. And examples of evaluating and solving are given in other videos, which I will link at the end.